What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Justin Smith channel. In today's video, we got Scott's truck in here, normally on 24x14s and 305s, but he actually broke one of his wheels in half and he hasn't bought the two wheels yet. He bent one and broke one, so he's still waiting to order those and get those, and then this will make a little bit more sense. But for now, he's on the stock 18s, and from where he has a 5-inch lift in the front, it's a drop down cross member rough country lift, which means that it widens the track width in the front. So in order for the rear wheels to stick out the same as the front wheels, he has to put 2-inch spacers on the rear. I think it's technically like 1.75, but you know, what's a quarter of an inch? So he put 2-inch spacers on the rear. So coming around to this side, we've got some 2-inch rough country spacers that have held up fairly good. The wheel hasn't fell off yet. But this stud was pretty poor quality and it ended up kind of rounding off, and the studs are just kind of, I don't know, the studs aren't the best quality in these. So hopefully our new wheel spacers that we got in will have a little bit better studs, and they're also twice the size. Yes, you heard that, twice the size of a 2-inch wheel spacer. What would that be, guys? 2? It'll be 4. Okay, where's the 4? Where? Gosh damn it. I told you that I had to hold it in the video. So you heard that right, guys. We're putting 4-inch wheel spacers on the rear. And you're probably wondering, well, why are you putting 4-inch wheel spacers on the rear if it just has the lift on the front, which widens it by 2 inches? We also already put the 2-inch wheel spacers in the front as well. So we have to even the back out with the front. So he's going to have 24x14s on 305s on a 5-inch lift, with 4-inch wheel spacers all the way around. So it'll be like around a 24x18 and a 305 on a 5-inch lift. Yeah. Here's one of the 4-inch wheel spacers. And this is actually from our newest sponsor here on the YouTube channel. I have a set of these 4-inch wheel spacers as well, and mine are kind of custom made. They have the JHS Shield, which is like what's on our merch. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys one of those as well. So right here they are, and I'll go ahead and show you. Pretty cool. We got some custom engraving done. So they engraved the shields in there, just something light. And there is actually left side and right side. So then whenever these are on the truck, the logos will be readable. And yes, they are hub centric. So the 4-inch wheel spacers that we got for Scott's truck from Bora, they are also hub centric as well. And what hub centric means is right here in the center, it has that little bitty ring right there where my finger's coming out. It has that ring that is the exact same hub bore as the factory hubs or drums, and that's what your wheel sets on, I guess to take a little bit of the load off of the studs. So it has that lip right there, which is the kind of wheel spacers you want. They do make lug centric as well. There is a little bit of a price difference if you wanted to go with the hub centric, but they are supposed to be a little bit better and a little bit safer. So with 4 inches of spacer, definitely get the hub centric, I would assume. So we have one of these on here, and look at it. That is crazy. Look at it compared to my hand. So there's the 4-inch wheel spacer, and you just torque these to the truck's factory torque spec, and then drive it like 5 or 10 miles. Pull it back in, re-torque them again, and you should be good to go. Bora's instructions, they don't recommend using Loctite. Not sure why, but that will void the warranty on using Loctite. It says on the instructions. So torque on the spec and roll on with it. You shouldn't have any problems if they're torqued to spec. So I guess I kind of understand why you wouldn't use Loctite. But then again, maybe it's talking about using Loctite on these. Maybe you can use Loctite on the actual truck. Not super clear on that. Another awesome thing about Bora is they are made in America. So I can't wait to put my 4-inch spacers on my truck. Man, it's gonna be sweet. To give you a little comparison, here is the 2-inch spacer, and here's the 4-inch spacer. A little comparison on the ground. Here are the two spacers on the ground together. So you may be thinking, oh my gosh, they're gonna stick out so far, but they actually don't stick out really far. Of course, once he puts the 24x14s on, they will stick out quite a bit, but this is a stock wheel pretty much with a 4-inch spacer in the front, because it has the lift kit, which widens it 1 3/4 inches wide or whatever, roughly 2 inches, and then it has a 2-inch spacer on in the front as well. So putting spacers on the front of your truck with a little bit smaller diameter rim can also help your wheel from hitting the can also help your wheel from hitting the spindle or the tie rod end. On these 18s, it also helped him clear his wheel lights. So that's another reason that we put the 2-inch spacers on the front, just until he got his wheels in. And then we were like, you know, what would it look like on 14 wides and 2-inch spacers on the front? And we done that. So then we really liked how it looked, and we ordered 4-inch wheel spacers for the rear. In the future, guys, we will do a video after we put his 24x14s and 305s back on and show you just how wide this thing is. Another thing, whenever we put the spacers on with the 24s, it didn't make it rub any less or any more. So that was pretty cool. He pretty much has almost one full turn of the steering wheel, and that's how he drives. So for everybody that's asking him, how do you not rub? He does rub, he just drives it like that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and throw these wheel spacers on in the rear, and then I will show you what they look like and what the truck looks like. Let's go. All right, guys, so we got the 4-inch Bora wheel spacers on the stock 18s. It's gonna be super stupid wide whenever we get the 24x14s on. We don't have those just yet. He should be ordering those soon, so hopefully here in the next couple of weeks we will get a video of this thing and do like a truck review video, because it's probably going to be like the widest 1500 on the smallest lift, like width to lift ratio, you know what I mean? So my truck on the 4-inch spacers, it's going to be stupid wide as well. So here's my 4-inch wheel spacers. I'm only holding 2. I do have all 4 because my truck doesn't change like the track width and stuff. You're stressing me out holding the phone like that.
Why?
Is it straight?
I can't hold straight anyway.
There you go, like that. That helps you. So I only have 2 right here, but the other 2 are over there. I do have all 4 because my truck isn't like a Chevy. So anyway, yeah, they're stupid big and thick, and you can wear them like a helmet. Kind of heavy. No, but these are hub centric as well. And huge shout out to the newest sponsor, Bora. So these babies are Bora Strong. No, but anyway, these are really cool, and I want your guys' opinions. Get in the comments down below right now. I want your guys' opinion. Should I sand like the milling marks off of these and polish them out and make them polished? Should I leave them like this so then I can just hit them with a Brillo pad like the back sides of my wheels and just clean them whenever they get dirty and stuff? Or should I have these media blasted to where it won't hurt anything and it's not hard on the aluminum or on these nice lines? I have a media blaster and I can just media blast them and then powder coat them the same color as all the suspension. Should I do that? And then you would see like the Bora logo and the JHS Shield logo like on the merch. You would just kind of see that like through the powder coat kinda. I think that'd be kind of cool too. So comment down below, polished, leave them alone, or powder coat. So I want to show you this right quick. So here's the wheel spacer. Obviously it's on. And this is the hub centric ring that I was telling you about. And that is milled into it. So that's what the wheel actually sits on and rests on. And then the lug nuts just kind of hold it on. So obviously all this stuff gets torqued to factory spec. No Loctite or anything. Torqued to factory spec. Drive it. Right here it says drive the vehicle if no problems, noise, vibration, anything out of the ordinary. Drive about 5 miles, then retorque the lug nuts attaching the spacer or adapter to the hub. So drive this baby down the road and back, and then torque her down again to the factory, to the manufacturer's factory thing. Torque specs. Sorry, I forgot that word. But don't forget, if you're not buying 4-inch or 3-inch, or I don't know about 2-inch, that's kind of iffy. Sometimes you will have to grind the studs on the vehicle so they don't stick out past the spacer. So like, let's say you have your little stud coming through here from the factory truck, and let's say it's sticking up this much. That's going to hit the wheel whenever you put your wheel on here. So you have to grind your studs if you don't have a spacer that's longer than your studs on your vehicle. So don't forget to do that, or your wheel's going to fall off. I'm going to go ahead and roll a little edit of how wide this baby is on these 8 wides. And Don't forget, hit that subscribe button down below. Always remember, everybody starts out as nobody. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, Bora. Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate it.